from the ground and jump right back. Oh, rise and shine. Rise and shine in the early morning. Shine your light all through the day. Makes no difference what they tell you. Stand right up and have your say. Because the good Lord said he loved you, and through him your strength you find. Even though the world may use you, turn around, go rise and shine. Now look at what they did to Jesus. Why, they nailed him to a cross. But he died out there on Calvary so the world would not be lost. So no matter how they treat you, if they slap you in the face, just remember Jesus loves you on the cross. He took your place. Rise and shine in the early morning. Shine your light all through the day. Makes no difference what they tell you. Stand right up and have your say. Because the good Lord said he loved you, and through him your strength you find. Even though the world may use you, get up now, go rise and shine. Even though the world may use you, get up now, go rise and shine. Well, thank you. Hi, everybody. Welcome to our show. I'll tell you, we got a lot of fine entertainment dropping by to entertain us tonight. If you like bluegrass music, you're in for a real treat. Tonight we welcome Doyle Lawson and Quicksilver. Leroy Parnell is here. Miss Jeannie Riley, Debbie Bayshaw, and our special guest, good friends, we welcome the Family Brown. Rise and shine in the early morning. Shine your light all through the day. Makes no difference what they tell you. Stand right up and have your say. Because the good Lord said he loved you, and through him new strength you find. Even though the world may use you, get up now, go rise and shine. Rise and shine in the early morning. Shine your light all through the day. Makes no difference what they tell you. Stand right up and have your say. Because the good Lord said he loved you, and through him new strength you find. Even though the world may use you, get up now, go rise and shine. Even though the world may use you, get up now, go rise and shine.
Me and my Maxwell house.
Hugga mugga Max. Me and Max.
Hugga mugga Max.
Hugga mugga
Max. Me and my Maxwell house.
Hugga mugga Max.
You've coped with your cold all day. Get warm, comforting relief from Neocitrin, the original hot lemon drink for your cold symptoms.
Red alert. A stubborn cough from a cold. When it's a red alert, it's Triaminical DM. Effective cough and congestion relief for the whole family. From Triaminic, a color for each cough and cold.
In Hollywood, I've learned it's important to always look your best. So if you wear dentures, always use super strength Polident. It soaks away the toughest stains, and its minty mouthwash ingredient leaves your dentures minty fresh clean. Super strength Polident.
Cups around, cakes around, saucers around, the sugar bowl's round and the teapot is round.
But normal tea bags are always square. Now Tetley makes them round with taste to spare.
So get a round Tetley tea bag in your pot. Get a round Tetley tea bag.
You'll like it a lot.
Get a round Tetley tea bag.
The others are square.
Get a round Tetley tea bag with taste to spare. Get a
It's the newest tea bag around.
Get a round Tetley tea bag in your pot.
Elsie Morel, speaking for Quebec Literacy Programs.
When I was a child, I never learned my ABCs. I know how it feels when you can't read bills or even learn a new job. If you are like me and you live in Quebec, you can get help for free. To learn how to read and write, call 1-800-361-9142. Call 1-800-361-9142.
What you're asking is highly illegal and very expensive.
When Bernie takes his ethics to the edge.
Hello? Hey, Sally, how you doing?
Sally steps in and out on Mum PI Monday at a new time.
Really hate this.
Thank you so much. You know, Nothing gets the blood flowing or the toes a-tapping like good bluegrass music. And I'll guarantee you your toes are going to be tapping tonight, because bluegrass music doesn't come any better than this. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Doyle Lawson and Quicksilver right here.
Like a broken count on the showers, the grass can count on the dew, and March can count on the windy days. That's how I can count on you. If the road looks long and endless, with nothing but heartbreaking news, I'll smile all the while, for I'll know that I can always count on you. If fame and fortune should pass me by, though beggars stand alone, for a king in his kingdom could never find a love as true as the love we've known. Like baby can count on his mother at night when the day is all through. Lovers can count on the moon, silver moon. That's how I can count on you. Like a broken count on the showers, the grass can count on the dew, and March can count on the windy days. That's how I can count on you. If the road looks long and endless, with nothing but heartbreaking news, I'll smile all the while, for I'll know that I can always count on you. If fame and fortune should pass me by, though beggars stand alone, for a king in his kingdom could never find a love as true as the love we've known. Like a baby can count on his mother at night when the day is all through. Lovers can count on the moon, silver moon. That's how I can count on you. That's how I can count on you.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big hand for Doyle Lawson and Quicksilver right there.
Thank you.
Doyle, welcome to the show. Nice to have you finally drop by and pay us a visit. We've been looking forward to this for a while.
Thanks, Tom. It's certainly a pleasure to be here. We're having a great time.
Well, you know, I've often said this. I'm a big fan of bluegrass music, and I've sat back and listened to a lot of your tapes, and I just think you have a great sound and a fantastic style. I understand you were just voted by the International Bluegrass Festival as the #1 vocal bluegrass group of the year.
Well, thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. We're proud of that, and we thank the folks that saw fit to give us that award.
Well, you do a real good job. Incidentally, I caught your show one time on the Nashville network. I think it was on stage or front and center, or
It was New Country then.
New Country.
Yeah.
That's right. Well, you did a real fine job, and it's a pleasure having you on. You know, there was a friend of mine who is a collector of good bluegrass music, and he sent me a tape of yours. And he says, Tom, you got to listen to this particular group. Doyle Lawson and Quicksilver do the best gospel music I've ever heard. And I'd like the folks to sit back and listen to some great gospel music the only way that it should be done. And this is by Doyle Lawson and Quicksilver, and I'm going to stand over here and put you guys to work. You mind doing that for us?
Fine, Tom.
That's great. Okay.
Ezekiel saw the wheel.
He saw that wheel way in the middle of the air. Ezekiel saw the wheel. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. In the middle of the air, Ezekiel saw the wheel. He saw that wheel way in the middle of the air. In the wheel, in the middle of the wheel. Oh, whoa, whoa. away in the middle of the air.
Oh, one of these days about 5 o'clock.
Don't you know? In the middle of the air.
Well, now this old world's gonna roll and rock, you know.
In the middle of the air, Ezekiel saw the wheel.
He saw that wheel.
Way in the middle of the air, Ezekiel saw the wheel.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
In the middle of the air.
Well, I told you once and I told you twice.
Don't you know? In the middle of the air.
Tell all them sinners going to hell for rolling them dice, you know.
In the middle of the air, Ezekiel saw the wheel. Saw the wheel. Way in the middle of the air, Ezekiel saw the wheel.
Oh, whoa, whoa.
Way in the middle of the air.
Oh, when I get up on the mountaintop.
Don't you know? In the middle of the air.
I'm gonna make my wing go flippity-flop, you know.
In the middle of the air, Ezekiel saw the wheel.
He saw that wheel.
Way in the middle of the air, Ezekiel saw the wheel.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
In the middle of the air, Ezekiel saw the wheel.
The turning west.
Way in the middle of the air, and the wheel in the middle of the wheel.
Oh, whoa, whoa.
Way in the middle of the air.
Ladies and gentlemen, Doyle Oxen and Quicksilver. Great, guys. Good job. Love that kind of music. Doyle, I want you to meet a couple of friends of ours right now. They also sing pretty good harmony, and they're here every week and do a fine job. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Donna and Leroy Anderson.
Baby, your heart is in serious danger. Don't go out with her. She'll lead you on and treat you like a stranger. Don't go out with her. You need someone like me who'll love you endlessly.
Baby, you're headed for a brand new heartache. Don't go out with him. The fire at midnight burns out at daybreak. Don't go out with him. Darling, wake up and see I'm waiting patiently. My love is everything you'll ever need. I'll start by holding your heart close to me.
I know just what she'll do. Her kind is never true.
He can't take care of you like me. Oh no.
Well, I know a place where love is for certain. Don't go out with her.
Bring me your heart, there won't be no hurting. Don't go out with him.
When it's all said and done, I'll be your only one. Baby, your heart is in serious danger.
Don't go out with him.
If she leads you on and treats you like a stranger,
Don't go out with him.
baby, you're headed for a brand new heartache. Don't go out with her. The fire at midnight burns out at daybreak.
Don't go out with him.
Don't go out with her.
That's great, kids. Good song.
Thank you.
Listen, that's an old Foster and Lloyd song, isn't it?
You bet.
Boy, they were up here not too long ago and paid us a visit. And let me tell you, you did their song proud.
Thank you.
Thank you. You know, not too long ago, there was another song that was destined to become a big hit, providing the right voice could be found. The songwriter, Tom T. Hall, had been searching for months for that very special voice. Just when he was about to abandon his search, a tape arrived from a young secretary who had just moved to Nashville. It was the voice that he had been looking for. Well, Tom T. Hall finally had his very first #1 song, and the singer her very first million-selling record. Ladies and gentlemen, with her 1968 country classic, please welcome Miss Jeannie C. Riley.
I want to tell you all a story about a Hopper Valley widow bride who had a teenage daughter who attended Hopper Valley Junior High. Well, her daughter came home one afternoon and didn't even stop to play. And she said, Mom, I got a note here from the Hopper Valley PTA. Well, the note said, Mrs. Johnson, you're wearing your dresses way too high. It's reported you've been drinking and running around with men and going wild. And we don't believe you ought to be bringing up your little girl this way. And it was signed by the Secretary, Hopper Valley PTA. Well, it happened that the PTA was gonna meet that very afternoon. And they were sure surprised when Mrs. Johnson wore her miniskirt into the room. Use your imagination. And as she walked up to the blackboard, I can still recall the words she had to say. She said, I'd like to address this meeting of the Hopper Valley PTA. Well, there's Bobby Taylor sitting there, and 7 times he's asked me for a date. And Mrs. Taylor sure seems to use a lot of ice whenever he's away. And Mr. Baker, can you tell us why your secretary had to leave this town? And shouldn't Widow Jones be told to keep her window shades all pulled completely down? Well, Mr. Hopper couldn't be here 'cause he stayed too long at Kelly's bar again. And if you smell Shirley Thompson's breath, you'll find she's had a little nip of gin. And then you have the nerve to tell me you think that as a mother I'm not fit. Huh. Well, this is just a little Peyton place, and you're all Hopper Valley hypocrites. No, I wouldn't put you on because it really did. It happened just this way. The day my mama socked it to the Hopper Valley PTA. The day my mama socked it to everybody's local PTA. Thank you. Love you.
Tommy will be right back with his special guests, the Family Brown.
Listen, when it comes to bathroom cleaners, I've worked with them all. The runny ones, chasing after dirt. The gritty ones, wash, rinse, wipe. So, a word to the wise, Sanafoam. Only Sanafoam stick foam stays where you spray, so you can whip around wiping dirt away. Cleaning the bathroom is no big deal when you foam away dirt with Sanafoam disinfectant cleaner for the kitchen foam. And they're both ozone friendly.
I love to play, but when my arthritis pain flares up, it hurts. Now I have more choices for pain relief. I've tried ASA, I've tried acetaminophen, but today I choose Advil, a different kind of pain reliever. My doctor recommended Advil. For my arthritis pain, Advil has the strength to deliver really effective pain relief. In fact, one is often enough. And for me, it's important there's little chance of stomach upset.
Advil, a different kind of pain reliever. Ask for it at your pharmacist's counter.
Time Life Music proudly presents Country USA, the most complete country collection ever, bringing you the legendary stars and their biggest hits.
Hey, good looking, what you got cooking?
Hello, darling. Nice to see you.
Year by year, you'll enjoy the biggest hits of country music in one great collection. Start with 24 original hits from the year 1962.
So break out the bottle, bring on the crowd.
I've got your picture, she's got you.
Devil woman, let me be and leave me alone. I wanna go home. She thinks I still care.
Country USA 1962. 2 LPs or 1 double-length cassette, $12.95. Compact disc, $16.95. Only from Time Life Music, the name you can trust.
Credit card customers call toll-free 1-800-544-6100. That's 1-800-544-6100. Or send just $12.95 for double-length cassette or $16.95 for compact disc. Plus $4 shipping and handling to Country USA 1962, P.O. Box 144, Station R, Montreal, Quebec.
Folks, I want you to meet a young, talented performer right now who's a great musician and a fine singer. I'll tell you, you put that combination together and you're in for a real treat. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Leroy Parnell. Right here.
First time you came back to me, crying on my shoulder, begging, please, take me back, I wasn't smart. I believe that you were for real, then you kept on breaking every deal that you made with my heart. Truly sorry after all. Don't cry your crocodile tears, I can see right through you, baby. Those tears mean nothing when they fall. Promise that our love won't die, shaking in my arms you softly lie. Without me, you'll fall apart. I've seen it all before, and I'm not gonna buy it anymore. Not again, not with my heart. Don't cry your crocodile tears, you don't fool me for a minute, baby. You're not truly sorry after all. Don't cry your crocodile tears, 'cause I can see right through you, baby. Those tears mean nothing when they fall. I've been trying to keep a flame burning with desire. Playing games anywhere there's a fire. Don't cry your crocodile tears, you don't fool me for a minute, baby. You're not truly sorry after all. Don't
enjoyed that song. You wrote that song,
Yes,
didn't you?
I did. I wrote that with a friend of mine, Leroy Preston, another Leroy from
Well,
Nashville.
that's good. I mentioned at the beginning of the intro that you play guitar and you sing and you write. You also had a chance, I understand, to work with the late Bob Wills.
Yeah, well, I was a kid of 6, and my dad and Bob were real close friends.
Really?
Yeah, it was a great experience for me. We were one day in the studio at WBAP in Fort Worth, and it was a daytime show, and Bob just impromptu said, hey, Leroy, why don't you come up to the mic here and sing San Antonio Rose? So I did, and I still have a tape of it.
No kidding.
Yeah, I really do.
Oh, well, that's great. Well, hang on to that. That'll be a valuable memory someday.
It already is.
That's just great. You going to help us out a little bit later in the concert section?
Yes, sir. I'll be here.
That's great. Ladies and gentlemen, a big hand for Leroy Parnell. Come on back anytime.
Good to see you, Leroy.
Folks, I want you to say hi to the leader of the Traveling Men right here and the fella who can play the Minute Waltz in 30 seconds. This is Red Shea right here.
Hey, good.
Good to see you.
Same with you, actually. You know, I was thinking, it's funny with the changing seasons, how I'm kind of looking forward to summer again. I was thinking skin diving, you know?
Really? That's
interesting. It's the only sport I know with $930 of equipment you can not only get back to nature, but you can get under it. But you got to be careful. I knew this guy has so much heavy equipment on, he's saying 70 feet below the surface.
Really? That's a long way.
That's right, and he was on the beach. Yeah. But seriously, you can learn a lot from this. You know, for instance, if you're underwater, and you got to pay attention to this, folks. If a shark ever approaches you, don't panic. Whatever you do, don't panic.
Oh, that's easy for you to say.
All you do is hit him on the nose, preferably with an axe. Speaking of axe, I'd like to do us a song.
Ladies and gentlemen, Red Shea. Thanks, Red. Drop by anytime. Thank you so much. Folks, we'd like to sing our brand new record for you right now. We want to thank all the radio stations who've been kind enough to play it. Thank you at home for requesting. I don't need an explanation. If you say you've changed your mind, I'll be there in a heartbeat. Honey, you just name the place and time. I'm worn out, the floors I've walked on, and I've run out a walls to climb, but I'll still come right back to your arms. You just name the place and time. All along I've been hoping that you'd get him right off your mind. There's a chance of starting over. Honey, you just name the place and time. I'm worn out, the floors I've walked on. I've run out, the walls to climb, but I'll still crawl right back to your arms. You just name the place and time. I don't need an explanation. If you say that you changed your mind, I'll be there in a heartbeat. Honey, you just name the place and time. 'Cause I've worn out the floors I've walked on. I've run out walls to climb, but I'll still crawl right back to your arms. Honey, you just name the place and time. Honey, you just name the place and time. Thank you so much. Thank you. We have some special friends here in the studio tonight. They've recorded 15 albums and received over 38 major awards, including the 1990 Song of the Year. We're real pleased to have them on our show. They are really hooked on country music. Please welcome the Family Brown. Here they are.
were raised on country music, born and bred on the wood. We were raised on country music, so you know we were brought up right.
Our suitcase was our cradle,
And the highway was our home. The 46 Ford was our carriage. We were children of the road.
our lullabies were sung by Snow and Williams.
Our toy was a second-hand guitar. But we learned firsthand about the music that's become so much of what we are. And we were raised on country music, born and bred on the wood. We were raised on country music, so you know we were brought up right.
Daddy's told us stories of the old days,
Long before country went to town, when the times and the music were simpler, and as children had just started growing.
now the spotlight's on a new generation.
Wearing Stetsons and cowboy boots, but we picked up wildwood flower, holding tightly onto the roots. And we were raised on country music, born and bred on the wood. We were raised on country music, so you know we were brought up right. Yeah, we were raised on country music, born and bred on the wood. We were raised on country music, so you know we were brought up right. Yes, you know we were brought up right.
What, you don't like that? No! Well, how about this? You listen.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big hand for my friends at Family Brown right here. Good job. Well, I want to welcome you back to the show. It's nice to have you back again, and you're just sounding great, better than ever.
Well, thank you very much, Tom. It's great to be back here again. You've got a great studio audience here.
Well, thank you. Yeah, you're well trained. Listen, I should have said congratulations. You had a lot of success at the Country Music Awards this year with Pioneers.
Yes, we're very proud of that song, and thanks to a lot of people like yourself and Rick Carter and Hank Snow for the inspiration for the song. Appreciate it.
Well, thank you. And I loved your that was terrific. I had a manager sounded just like that one time, yeah.
You should travel with that.
That's right. Listen, you guys all set with another song?
Yeah, we'll do another one for you.
That's great. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, here's Family Brown.
Thank you.
left you standing silently alone. How many times has love closed the door on you and left you like a child without a home? How many times has love been cruel? How many times have you been fooled? How many times have you played the game of love and won? How many times have you been burned? How many times until you learn? How many times till you find that I'm your only one? How many times has the rush of new love faded into old familiar pain? How many times can your poor heart keep bouncing back, only to be broken once again? How many times has love been cruel? How many times have you been fooled? How many times have you played the game of love and won? None. How many times have you been burned? How many times until you learn? How many times do you find that I'm your only one? How many times do you find that I'm your only
Oh, the sign is cold. You sneeze without loosening it. Blow your nose without draining it. You feel pain and pressure. Tristan's special penetrating action helps drain all 8 sinus cavities to relieve sinus cold misery. Tristan tablets.
When hemorrhoids itch and hurt, it's because of the swelling, so that's why I use Preparation H. You see, Preparation H shrinks swollen hemorrhoids, and when you reduce the swelling, you relieve the itch and pain.
Preparation H shrinks hemorrhoids.
It's really that simple.
Like my new car? It's a Mazda 323 hatchback. It's my independence. Now I go where I want, when I want. My 323 gives me lots of room for my shopping, my friends, and me. And we all ride in quiet, smooth comfort, protected by one of the best full-line warranties in the business. In a Mazda, peace of mind is standard. And you know how that feels. It just feels right.
The phone rings, and the voice says, "Congratulations! You've just won a $1,500 fashion spree from Promenade Hudson, the designer factory outlet center. Promenade Hudson, international designer fashions direct from the manufacturers at incredible savings. Promenade Hudson, Trans-Canada West towards Ottawa, exit 26. You could be our $1,500 fashion spree winner. Draw takes place January 21st.
A young native girl is lured from her home,
Come on in, sweetheart.
torn from her family, and carried off to a strange new world.
Please, Mom. She don't know no better.
A story of hope, courage, and defiance.
No, I'm very sorry, but there are no children here by that name.
Winner of 4 Gemini Awards, including Best Movie. Where the Spirit Lives on CBC, Sunday night.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Tommy Hunter.
Well, now I've got a gal that's sweet to me. She just ain't what she used be. She's just a little high-headed to me, you see. Don't get above your raisin. Stay down to earth with me. Well, now look here, gal, don't you high-hat me. I ain't forgot what you used to be when you didn't have nothing, and that's plain to see. Don't get above your raisin. Stay down to earth with me. Here's Bobby Easter and Joey Howe. Well, now you don't have to raise your head so high every time you pass me by, 'cause it don't mean nothing. That's plain to see. Don't get above your raisin. Stay down to earth with me. Well, now I've got a gal that's sweet to me. She just ain't what she used to be. She's just a little high-headed. Now that's plain to see. Don't get above your raisin. Stay down to earth with me. Don't get above your raisin. Stay down to earth with me. Thank you so much, folks. I want you to meet a talented little lady. She comes all the way from Quebec and sings a good song. Let's welcome Debbie Bayshaw. Come on.
I'm coming on to you, darling, on your loving arms tonight. I'm coming on to you, baby, on your sweet love, that's right. Gonna hold you, baby, till the morning light. I stand here with you, darling, won't be leaving you again. Baby, won't be leaving you again. 'Cause I need your love more than I can stand. Well, riding and a rolling, gonna keep my eyes wide open as I go on down the road. Yeah, yeah. By the early morning, I'll be with my honey way back home. Yeah. We're riding and a rolling, gonna keep my eyes wide open as I go on down the road. Yeah, yeah. By the early morning, I'll be with my honey way back home. I'm coming on to you, darling. I'll be driving all night long. I'm coming on to you, baby. I'll be driving all night long. And when I'm with you, baby, I won't be so alone. And now I'm with you, baby, I won't be so alone.
Well, now that's the way it is. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. That's the way it goes. I bought a lotto ticket. I didn't think I'd win. Next week, 10,000 relatives move in. That's the way it is. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. That's the way it goes.
Tommy wrote a song and he thought it was a hit. I liked it so much, I put my name on it.
That's the way it is. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. That's the way it goes. Who wrote this song?
I bought a used car, I thought it was a deal. It was fair and square, just like the wire wheel.
That's the way it is. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. That's the way it goes.
Hey, I bought a pet pig and he bit me on the cheek. And now I'm eating pork chops 7 days a week.
That's the way it is. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. That's the way it goes. Everybody knows. That's the way it goes. Folks, once again, a real fine singer. Here comes Leroy Parnell.
I was a little bit
skipping, always ahead of my time. And my daddy said, son, you're headed for a life of crime. And my mama tells me I'm a curse of the neighborhood. But I won't change now, even if I thought I could. Well, I left my home on the day I was 21. Folks at home, every bird of me is prodigal son. Long times, long change, never did agree with me. I went out on a limb and fell off of the family tree. Well, I'm making you a promise, and you can take it to the witness stand. When I get a chance, I'll see you just as soon as I can. Do you miss me, Ma? Daddy, do you still love me? I went out on a limb and fell off of the family tree. Yes, I did. Well, I must admit that your little boy's having fun. And I don't expect you to forgive all the things I've done. But believe me, Ma, I've learned me a thing or two. I wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for my daddy and you. Well, I'm making you a promise, and you can take it to the witness stand. When I get a chance, I'll see you just as soon as I can. Hey, do you miss me, Ma? Daddy, do you still love me? I went out on a limb and fell off of the family tree. Yeah, I went out on a limb and fell off of the family tree.
Great song, Leroy. You did a good job. Once again, let's get back our good friend. Here comes Tracy Brown from the Family Brown. That's not this song. Now I ain't gonna work on the railroad. Now I ain't gonna work on the farm. I'm gonna lay around that shack till the mail train goes back. Rolling my sweet baby's arms. I'm rolling my sweet baby's arms. Rolling my sweet baby's arms. Gonna lay around the shack till the mail train comes back. And roll in my sweet baby's arms.
Mama was a beauty operator. Sister could weave and could spin. Daddy owned an interest in that old cotton mill. Just watch that old money roll in.
I'm rolling my sweet baby's arms. Yeah, rolling my sweet baby's arms. Lay around the shack till the mail train comes back. Roll in my sweet baby's arms.
Leroy, better say, Tommy, where were you last Saturday night? When I was laying right down in jail. You was walking downtown with some old friend. Wouldn't even go and throw my bail.
Rolling my sweet baby's arms. I was rolling my sweet baby's arms. I'm gonna lay around the shack till the mail train comes back. And roll in my sweet baby's arms. You know what, folks? We gotta pause for a couple of minutes. Don't you dare go away. Stay where you are now. Well, I ain't gonna work on the railroad.
Ain't gonna work out on the farm.
I'm gonna lay around that shack till the mail train comes back.
Rolling my sweet baby's